Okay, modeler, so today we're going to do a bit of an inbox review of our F5E Lightning Recon. As you can see in the corner up here, I picked this up for $10 at a swap meet. So before I pack it away on the shelf, I thought I'll do a bit of a review on this for you guys, so you can have a look, and maybe if you're looking at doing Lightnings, you might like the review and decide to try and hunt this kit down. It's from Dragon. It's been around for a little while. It's not a new kit. It's not a really old kit either, but it has been around for a little while, guys. But I love this particular, like the markings on this particular one. It's absolutely beautiful, like with the shark teeth, and I can't resist that, and the beautiful red stripe up the side, like your polished aluminium finish, your green over the nose. Looks really nice. So anyway, nice box art, and as we've seen on the side here, we've got a little bit, we've got our decal sheet there. There's some photo etch, looks like seat belts and a couple of little bits and pieces going on there. Over on this side, there's a bit of tape there. You can't sort of see what's under that, but anyway, just shows you the detail that's in this thing. Look, there's some really fine detail, and obviously being in this scale, in the 72nd scale, that is really nice detail for 72nd scale. So we'll open it up and we'll have a bit of a gander inside, guys, and see what's going on here. Okay, so we've got our instruction sheet here first up. Got all our sprue call out down here. Then we've got our up here, like your details of be careful, drill holes here, that type of thing. Then, like most aircraft, you're starting on the cockpit. Looks to be some nice detail going on in there. I'm not sure what the instrument panel is. We'll have to look at the parts as we go through, whether it's got gauges on it or whether it uses the decals, but I can't see any decal call outs there, so maybe the gauges are actually built or moulded into the plastic. Quite a few holes to be drilled around here where your cockpit goes onto that bottom wing, the brace wing. And then we go over it, we're doing our landing gear tubs here. They look fairly fine too. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pieces to put those together. So some nice detail going on there. And because obviously you've got two fuselages to go together here. But yeah, both of those are sort of the same thing, but just opposite sides going on there with the air intakes and stuff like that. Then we go over to putting our wings together. Yep, top and bottom go on there. And then we've got our nose wheel. I dare say this one will have to have some weight sitting in it. I'm not sure, but I have to see as I go through and build it whether it needs weight in the nose to hold it. Then we got like our landing gear doors and things like that go on there, and then your fuel tanks and stuff like that. Then our propellers, our exhaust systems and engine tops and stuff for the top here, and then we've got our blades going onto our props, the tanks going on underneath there, and a canopy going on last. And then we have our obviously our markings, our paint colour, paint schemes and markings, decal call-outs and stuff like that. So it does look quite nice, and looks like there's there's 3 different options here, guys, 3 different types of aircraft, but obviously this is going to be the most popular here with the shark mouth and stuff on it. But yeah, that looks quite nice, guys. Looks like there's some nice detail in this kit. But like always, you sort of have to see, when you build it, how it's going to go together and that. Okay, so our first baggie here that we have, we'll get our camera to focus for us, rather than focus on my hand. I'm going to have to change the settings on this camera, guys, because it does this quite a bit. But anyway, so our first bag here, this is the one in the plastic one with the cardboard backing. I can see our photo etch in there. I can see the blades for our propellers there, and the decals are stuck on there as well. And the decals, obviously with Dragon, they do some really nice decals. I can't see any edging around those, and they look really like they're flat to the sheet. You can't see any step up or anything, so really nice decals. They've got all the nose step decals and everything as well in there, so some nice detail on those. Okay, so our first sprue here, this has obviously been opened, because like I say, I bought this second hand, guys, so this has obviously been opened. I can see our nose going on there. These are the wheel wells up on here. That'll be our tail brace in between the 2 tails. And that'll be our front landing gear, I would say, that front wheel up there. There's a seat there. Just look, there's a little bit of flash on some of the parts. It's not really bad, but it will have to be cleaned up. There's a seam line around some of these things. I can see the front landing gear, the side landing gear. It's got a bit of a seam line that will definitely have to be taken care of. Then on this one here, these are all our landing gear bay doors, our tanks there, our tails up here, and see some really nice engraved detail and rivet lines in there. Now the rivet detail on there is very, very fine. I mean, for 72nd scale you need it to be fine, but you'll have to be careful how much paint you put on this, otherwise you'll fill in that rivet detail and you'll lose it all, which would be a real shame because it's there to sort of be utilised. Here's our exhaust systems up here. Again, it's got some really nice detail just on those exhausts as well. There's our two tyres, air intakes and things like that. And here is, looks like this is the nose and it's in clear. I don't know why that's done in clear, guys. I really don't know. There's a clear half there. There's only one. Maybe that's just come out of another kit, and the person who sold this to me may have got it from another kit and try. No, there's the other half there. So it looks like you've got an option to do a clear nose for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, it'll be for one of the versions. That's a reconnaissance one, I'd say. So you've got windows and stuff in the nose rather than machine guns hanging out of it. So I'd say that's why that's there. So we've got our canopy going on here, guys, and some really nice framework going on there. But the glass is definitely going to have to be dipped in future or something because it's very, very not hazy, but it's just sort of like all distorted and looks like it's way, way too thick. It's probably the most disappointing part of the kit. I mean, it's all there, but just it's going to have to be dipped to clear it up, I'd say. Put a bit of future on it, I'd say, that'll clear that up. Here's our parts for the top and bottom between the two fuselage there. And as you can see, this is not a huge kit, guys. It's not a huge plane. That's it. That's your whole cockpit there. But again, the detail on these is beautiful, guys. Like the rivet detail down in there, like where your wing joins on the fuselage, is absolutely beautiful. It's really, really fine. But again, you're going to have to be careful. You put too much paint on this thing, you're going to lose those rivets. Not that you can't replace them, but just it's a shame, like they're there, it'd be a shame to sort of lose them. And our last one here is the fuselage halves and the wings. And again, the recessed panel lines do look maybe a little bit big for 72nd scale. They do look a little bit heavy-handed. I mean, they're not overbearing, they're not too bad, it's not going to ruin the whole thing, but they do look a bit overdone compared to, say, like the fine rivet detail that's going on around there. But like I say, once it's painted, I don't think that's going to be a real standout issue or anything like that. But really, really nice. All the engraved panel lines are there, the rivet detail and everything. So it looks like it's a really nice kit, guys, as far as detail goes and all that sort of thing for 72nd scale. As far as fit issues, we're not going to know that till we start putting this thing together. But it's another one of those kits, guys. I'm really excited to get done. I love the Lightning, beautiful looking aircraft. The fork-tailed devil or whatever they called it. So anyway, guys, when I do the build up of this, obviously I'll do a video of it and we'll see if there's any fit issues. But like always, guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.